Good day. Today is Friday, September the 18th, 2020. Welcome to Straight Talk with Obert Gutu on YouTube. Today we proceed discussing the very topical issue of corruption. And our focus today is going to be on the issue of how do we deal with both the corruptors and the corruptees in order to ultimately eliminate corruption. And it is my considered view that corruption should be made a very high-risk exercise. Because currently, particularly here in Africa and here in Zimbabwe, my home country, corruption is a very low risk and high returns kind of activity. You find that there is very little that will discourage people from engaging in acts of corruption because they know that it's a very low risk affair and can actually have extremely high returns. So the idea to crush corruption is to make it so difficult to get away with it. And how do we do it? Firstly, we've got to strengthen all the institutions that fight corruption. Right down from the whistleblowers, protect the whistleblowers, make sure that anyone who whistleblows on any corrupt activity, especially concerning the powerful people, maybe in business or in politics, that those kind of people are protected. And also make sure that the institutions that fight corruption, like the police force, the National Prosecuting Authority, the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, and all the other institutions that are there to fight corruption are empowered, and are empowered in such a way that they are so strong and so effective in fighting against corruption. It is actually very important that we do not just pay lip service to corruption. We should be seen to be walking the talk. In other words, we should be doing what we say, and we should also be saying what we do. So it is very important that in order for the people out there, for the generality of the people out there to believe that the government and all the other relevant stakeholders are serious about fighting corruption, we should be able to find a situation where there is no more catch and release, that those people who are accused of corruption are promptly and efficiently brought before courts of law, and that the investigation of those cases is done competently and that it is done timelessly. Because as they say, justice delayed is justice denied. It is also very important in the fight against corruption to ensure that all those people who have illegally benefited from acts of corruption should actually lose all the assets that they acquired as a direct or indirect result of acts or of engaging in acts of corruption. And how do we do it? Make sure that our laws and all those institutions that are meant to effect asset recovery are empowered, that we make sure that we have the relevant tools to identify all these illicit activities, because as you know, corruption has become very, very sophisticated, and you need also very sophisticated investigators to be able to dig up corruption and to be able to trace the whereabouts of proceeds of corruption. So it is actually doable. It's not an easy job, but it can be done. What we have to do is just to make sure that we continue saying there's zero tolerance to corruption. And once we do that, even investors would find Zimbabwe to be a very good investment destination. Because as it is, once that a country is perceived to be a haven of corruption, you know what used to happen with Nigeria in the years gone by, where there was Sani Abacha, who is accused of having pilfered billions and billions of dollars of public funds from Nigeria in a very short reign of about 4 years or less. So we actually have to move away from that trajectory and project not only Zimbabwe, but the whole of Africa, in fact, the whole of the developing world, as an attractive investment destination where corruption is shunned, and where if you engage in corruption, you can be assured that you'll be traced, you can be assured that you'll be prosecuted, you can be assured that everything that you would have benefited from your acts of corruption will be confiscated and given back to the people. Thank you very much and have a good day.